That was some great bullshit. Alright, so we just got out of the Meg.
That was amazing.
That was so stupid.
That was everything I wanted it to be.
That was some fucking bullshit. But I had a good time.
Yeah,
I had a good time.
I had such a great time. And you know what?
And what's kind of sad is this is the dumbed down version.
That's the dumbed down version?
Yeah, because apparently they made, like, the studio made some edits to make it, like, I think dumb it down to PG-13. Because it must be a lot gorier originally, from what I heard.
It's a shark movie. That's half the point.
Yeah, to be gory.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. I guess Jason Statham, the director, were pissed about it. But, you know, for what we got here, I had a pretty good time. So, you know, like, it's kind of what I expected it to be.
It's a dumb shark movie.
It's a dumb fucking shark movie.
I'm never going into the ocean.
I'm not going deep in the ocean.
No, I'm just not going into the ocean.
Well, neither are a lot of people in this movie.
The big water can go fuck itself.
Just so we can get giant... I mean, what are the chances of running into a giant fucking shark? That's like...
I don't know. Jurassic World released the Mosasaurus, so, you know, not that unlikely.
Oh, yeah, you mean the movie that kickstarted the apocalypse?
Yeah, we're fucked in that universe.
Just because they had to save the animals.
Oh, my fucking God.
This movie entertains that for, like, a second. which is kind of great.
I like the idea that they did a really fast pro and con. It's like, let's see. We are clearly not able to handle, capture, or debilitate the shark in a way that we can steady it. And it's gonna, like, end the world if we don't.
No, because, like, when the shark finally comes out, it takes actually a good chunk of time for the shark to actually show up, which is kind of disappointing.
I actually like the build-up.
Honestly, I liked it. Like, for me, I felt like it was taken almost too seriously up until the shark showed up.
Oh, no. Once the shark showed up,
it just went full like, all right, now the schlock can begin. You guys waited long enough. Here's the B-movie bullshit you came to see. And that's what, like, this movie knows that you know are going into it. This is B-movie schlock, all right?
Oh, my God. It's so good, though. It's like Underworld Evolution great.
Oh, my God. You had to pull Underworld into this.
I saw the first Underworld. I was like, okay, whatever. Underworld Evolution, fucking-tastic.
Which one's Evolution?
It's the one where she kicks the vampire lord into the helicopter.
Oh, the second one. Yeah, yeah.
That was awesome.
The vampire was cool. I will give it credit.
Exactly. That was not how I wanted that guy to die, but when I saw it, I'm like, you know what? Good enough.
Yeah.
Same thing with this Meg, anyway.
But yeah, especially the way it dies, which we'll get to that.
Oh man.
Anyway, so by the time the Meg actually shows up and they find out it escapes from this like underwater like knot cavern, basically.
No, but it was the guy, the Asian John Hammond. Was like, so what we think is the bottom of the ocean might actually just be...
He's even got the beard, too, now I think about it, yeah.
Asian John Hammond.
Yeah.
Might just be a gaseous cloud that separates our perceived bottom of the ocean with the actual bottom of the ocean. And the only reason that life can be sustained down there is because all of the volcanic vents are down there, keeping that part of the water really warm. Like 25 degrees Celsius, which is fucking warm.
Yeah, I believe it.
30 degrees Celsius is 80, so 25 C is like 70?
But anyway, science things happen.
Jason
Statham's brought on board because he's the only one that's like ever went to these incidents before, even though he's labeled crazy and like homicidal because he left people to die in that old submarine when the shark tried to get him. But they say like he had like the seasickness thingy.
Oh, they were saying he had
sea madness.
I think it was pressure madness.
What? Either way.
Yeah, madness from being in a pressurized environment. And I'm like, no.
It's like, bitch, you were there. You saw that. You felt the shark too. But anyway.
Yeah.
And so, long story short, I'm just gonna love the exposition.
Jason Statham is a guy who, as a career, rescues people who fuck up underwater.
No, he's fucking up underwater, but with a shark. In between us making Finding Nemo jokes.
That was all you, man.
That was me. I was having a great old time with that.
I was having fun doing oh, he's gonna die. Oh yeah, he died. Very quietly, just
doing the death lottery.
Yeah.
But anyway, so it gets to the point where it turns out the submarine goes down underneath this cold surface thing, and Jason Statham is brought on board to save them, and he does, but in the process, leaves an opening for the two megalodons to show up. I'm giving little spoilers here, but you kind of figure out from the trailer too. Honestly, because one's significantly bigger than the other, and it's kind of distracting. It's how does the size ratio in that work? Oh, there's two of them. So
yeah,
I'm not giving too much away. But anyway, so
the science explanation is you go in. And then, when you're leaving, you're letting the warm water, trail into the cold part, so
sure.
It's, comfortable enough to swim up, I guess, but it's just, okay.
It's sure, whatever.
Sure.
And anywho, so then they say, Jason goes all right, we gotta find it, we gotta kill it. And then, the Asian love interest goes in no, we can't kill it, we must find a way to do it non-lethally. 5 seconds there, it's killed 3 boats. That is literally what happens in the movie.
Yeah, I guess once they got to the 3rd boat, they were
okay, yeah, we gotta kill this thing.
Yeah, they're immediately more responsible than anybody in Jurassic World.
Yeah, right? Oh, it looks like a dangerous animal locked in a cage. I should go in there and take its teeth.
They literally did that in this movie, too, except they thought it was a whale. I mean, no, they found out it was a whale.
At least that's a mistake you can understand.
Oh, they killed the whale. What the fuck?
What the fuck?
So,
that's a clip's gonna take it out of context later.
That's what should be the intro. What the fuck?
Maybe.
So they shark stuff happens.
Yeah, and after that,
really the movie.
It's what you want to see. It's more they go hunting for shark. Shark does some shit, and then they kill some motherfucking sharks. It's really not that deep. Honestly, the funny part to me is when they tried to when you have the dad scientist who was trying to the one that was trying to be Ken Watanabe in Godzilla, and nobody was taking him seriously. There's a part where they throw in this fucking message about shark fishing. Smack dab in the middle of this fucking thing. It's never brought up again, and nobody acknowledges it. Because except for the guy who's they cut up the shark fins, throw them back into the water, all for some soup.
Which is really good, by the way.
Great, now we got PETA on our asses.
What? No, I've just been to Taiwan. you go in there, any place that fucking claims it's a good restaurant will have shark fin soup.
But it's also funny,
But we also use the shark, because, shark sushi's...
I mean, why waste the rest of the shark, right?
I mean, it's chewy.
It turns out for some soup, kill the shit out of that shark! Kill it with fire!
That's basically what everybody else is like.
And everyone's dude, we have bigger problems right now.
I loved that one guy, the black dude, who was just
DJ was his name?
Yeah, DJ.
Which I was just this has got to be offensive to somebody.
I know, but he's literally the most practical person in the entire... You know that he's gonna quit his job at the marine biology lab and just be fuck it, man, I'm gonna be a web developer. Fuck this shit.
He's gonna do great in San Francisco.
He's just gonna move inland to Kansas and just be at least I can see a motherfucking tornado come. Houses are cheap in Kansas
because you don't get any fucking sharks.
Sharknado.
Oh, god damn it. The sequel, the Meg 2.
No, it's a crossover. It's a crossover, right?
No, like the theme song for that song's gonna be like just the Cops theme, but with a shark. Like, what you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come for you? Giant fucking shark riding the winds. DJ! For the crimes that you have committed against the megalodons of the race.
And it's just like...
Great, makes it become sentient.
No, so now we're throwing in Deep Blue Sea in here.
Oh, God. I only accept that if Samuel Jackson dies mid-monologue.
Oh my God, he totally did.
Yeah. You don't remember the Deep Blue Sea?
It's been a long time.
Oh, man, I loved that movie as a kid.
That was equally a dumb movie. Like, I would say that overall there were more dumb choices in Deep Blue Sea than there were in this movie.
Oh, there's still one scene from the movie I remember vividly, is the part where the chef with the parrot, and the parrot gets eaten, but the shark comes from in the kitchen, there's like a gas leak or something, so he lights up a fucking, what you call him, lighter, and he looks, the shark goes, "You ate my bird." and then he throws a lighter and it blows up the shark.
That's like, wasn't that LL Cool J or something?
I think it was, yeah. Fucking Deep Blue Sea.
No, I remember I watched an honest trailer about that. It was like also like surprisingly Christian.
I don't remember that.
There was a lot of praying.
I would too. I'd turn to religion real fast.
In that situation. Yeah, no, that's the way you make the Meg 2. You do the crossover with Sharknado
Deep Blue
and
Sea.
Deep Blue Sea.
Just like a tornado of super intelligent sharks come after like the resubmerged Meg. I'd watch the shit out of that. Sharknado versus the Meg.
That would be awesome.
Right? And just dumb, absolute horseshit of a film, but I'd watch it every day.
Oh man.
But anyway, we're just pitching crappy sequels now.
I mean, there's just not much content to this movie. Like, there's not much substance.
Oh, there's one thing we can talk about.
Yeah. The part where Jason Statham and I think her name is Lee Bingbing.
Sure.
The girl, they just need to fuck. Like,
yeah, like that. And like that,
she walks in on him without even like addressing, like she walks into his room while he just got out of the shower and like doesn't even like ask if it's okay to enter.
Yeah.
And then surprised when he's just wearing a towel.
And then she wants a ride on the transporter.
And then at that point, yeah, oh my God, this is just a transporter, except there's sharks.
Yeah, that's most of Jason Statham movies. It's transporter, but
okay, but at the end he has to do like the most epic way to kill.
No, like that's kind of what I was waiting for. Is like this is a B movie. It knows it's a B movie. It has to end in just a totally batshit bullshit way, and it does. It does so gloriously. Okay, now this is obviously good spoilers, so if you were gonna see it, for one, if you watch the trailer and said, that looks dumb, I don't want to watch it, you're not gonna like this movie. I think it's fair to say that way, but if you watch movies like, it looks like dumb, I can get behind it, then yeah, you might have a good time.
Here's my pitch. I don't typically like horror or shark, I mean, it's not even a horror movie.
It's not a horror movie.
I don't typically like shark movies to begin with. But I fucking laughed so hard at the ending. So that's my pitch to you, viewer.
Apparently we got the rest of the audience going too.
Yeah. No. We were walking on out, and there was just one guy's like, as soon as those two guys started laughing, I just like couldn't stop laughing. They were completely right. That was so ridiculous. That was his quote, and I was like, oh yeah, dude, that was me.
That was us. We were the assholes in the theater who. This kind of reminds me back when we saw White House Down, where like everyone else is kind of quiet, but we are laughing our. Not you. You weren't there.
Wasn't it Grant?
It was Grant and Patrick at the time.
Okay. Yeah.
And it was us, and we were laughing our ass off. We were laughing so hard, and it was so great. And that's what this ending did. Like, whether or few ones that got us laughing pretty hard. Pretty much everyone just died abruptly, or just like at times the shark would go like, "That's the problem, motherfucker," and just like
Anyway,
down a bitch.
I feel like we've hyped up the ending enough. So
All right. So like,
if you're seriously not gonna watch the Meg, then
or if
fine.
you've already seen it, then but keep watching. But yeah, because honestly, like it's. As dumb as movie is, I don't want to give it away if you haven't seen it.
It's so good. It's so dumb.
So it ends in only a way a movie like this could, where it turns out they corner the shark, like they lure it to like this more shallow area where they have these like 3 like scooter ships they're gonna like use to shoot a missile at it and take it down.
Oh yeah, but then
shit happens and it's only him. It's Jason Statham versus the shark, 1-on-1. His missiles jam, and he says like, "I'm gonna get this motherfucking thing.
Bleed.
Like,
To bleed.
I'm gonna make it bleed."
Right.
So then they play fucking chicken and they charge at each other and the shark's getting ready to eat him. And Jason Statham's like, "Surprise, motherfucking!" He dives down. He does like a sideways thing. He cuts the belly open, and it's like, "That's right, I beat the shark, but the shark's not so fast, bitch." And then he bites down on Jason Statham. Jason Statham, like the shell's starting to crack. Jason doesn't have long to go, but he's like, "Fuck this! It's mono, eat fucking mono." So he kicks open the glass, and he doesn't have much, but he has his motherfucking knife and a spear, and he goes out there, like, "That's it, shark, let's fucking go." He looks it literally dead in the eye, and it says, "Target acquired." So he crawls on this fucking shark, just stabs into it. He's got a grip now. The shark's like, "Ah, motherfucking bitch," and the shark tries to jump in the air, and as it jumps in the air, I just have to imagine he thinks, "Shut up, Meg," and then he jams the spear gun in its fucking eye, and the shark plummets with Jason Statham not a fucking scratch on him. And it looks like he might die because a bunch of other sharks came to swarm with the body, but no, Asian hot lady shows up and they go fuck presumably off screen, and it gets better because Pippin the dog lives. Best ending ever.
So the actual way that the shark died is because Jason Statham earlier with his craft had fucked up his, I don't know, Hothmobile.
Okay, sure.
the glider from Hoth that works underwater. It created a blade edge, so he was able to cut open the belly, which attracted every fucking shark in the world, I guess.
To be fair, though, sharks have incredibly sensitive smell.
It was a lot of blood, and there was a shit ton of sharks.
I mean, basically, sharks can legitimately smell from that far, pretty damn far away.
I know, but that's like every shark every normal 8-foot shark. That's just like, this motherfucker. He's been eating our humans. Okay, here's what we do. We're gonna just watch this motherfucker. Okay,
we're just gonna wait for Jason Statham to finish the job, and then we swarm the bitch. Are we all good?
And then we'll just eat him, and then it's a free meal, and we get the territory back. We get our jobs back.
The Megalon took your jabs.
The Megalon
took your jabs.
I just see like some hammerhead shark. It's just like, took your job.
Took your job. It's like Bruce took our jobs.
Fish all friends, not food, except for this motherfucker.
Anyway, so no, what I described is not that far off.
That's pretty much it.
And it's kind of funny watching this because you could definitely tell where there were some studio notes. And that you tell, like, there's some parts that are meant to be gorier or parts that were more direct that were cut out or, like, censored a bit. But the one that's like, okay, this was so obviously a studio note. It's a scene in the trailer you see where, the Yorkshire Terrier, which hit me personally.
I legit thought it was dead the same way that I thought the dogs.
Because I'm going to bet you $20 it was dead in the original script and, like, in the original edit. But then they did they probably did show it to a test audience, and it was like, "Oh, dude, you killed Pippin, not cool." The minute you gave that dog a name, you had most of the audience rooting for this dog.
Yeah.
It shows up that like the shark's trailing behind this tiny ass little dog who's swimming back to the boat, and like its jaws open and it cuts away. So this dog is fucking dead, right? But no, at the very end of the movie, by, again, sheer miracle. It was a miracle No doubt in my mind, it was a goddamn fucking miracle. Jason Statham is riding back to the boat with his soon-to-be girlfriend, and who's swimming beside him? Fucking Pippin. Fucking Pippin somehow has just been swimming this entire time.
I legit had the same emotional journey with Pippin that I did with the dogs from Isle of Dogs when they went into that trash pickup factory machine.
At least they showed how that happened.
At least, right? At least, but the time difference between Edward Norton dog being perfectly fine versus Pippin being fine, it was too long.
Like there was no way that dog lived.
We were both so angry, like they fucking killed a dog.
Like I was saying, like I'm not okay with
We're
it.
not okay with this. We can have that asshole white guy poorly pronounce and not even say correct Chinese. That's fine, but you can't kill a dog.
So I'm like, on one hand, I'm happy Pippin's alive, but at the same time, man, there's no way that dog's alive. You can so tell that was a studio note.
That was such a stupid. It was even like the same footage of the dog swimming.
And that poor fucking dog too. She's like, why am I here? There has to be a reason.
They're gonna get
whatever they did to get that dog in the water was not worth it.
treats.
anything for treats.
And lack of tiger sharks. Duh.
Oh.
Actual, because like an actual tiger shark might not want to hang.
Gee, I don't know. What if there was a movie, The Tiger, Shark, and a Dog became best friends?
Okay.
They already did it with a dog and a dolphin.
I would watch that.
That movie actually exists.
Wait, really?
Yeah. I don't know what it's called, but I know it exists.
Okay. So, while we're pitching bad movies, I'm still down for Predator versus Waldo versus Carmen Sandiego.
Is that your transition to the trailers?
Pretty much.
Okay.
There's really not that much to talk about with this movie. And
no, I think we covered everything we need to cover.
Everyone's really creepy about getting Jason Statham to hook up with this Asian lady.
Oh, this. The only thing I would say that's kind of interesting to me watch this movie is just how much this movie is pandering to the Chinese box office, because you can tell they're not banking on getting their money back through American audiences. Because the Chinese box office gave Warcraft back its money.
Okay.
Yeah, and then some. This movie bombed. That movie bombed in America, but it was a hit in China.
Really? I heard this movie did pretty well domestically.
No, I'm not talking about this movie. I'm talking about Warcraft.
Oh.
So my point is, I'm actually kind of curious. How much did the Meg do?
No, not domestic violence. 4 days ago, it said 44.5 million.
Okay, they actually did pretty well for a B movie like this.
That's actually not bad.
Yeah.
Anyway.
But yeah, you can tell that they're definitely. It's kind of like Pacific Rim 2 did a little bit, where you can tell they're pandering just a bit more than they ordinarily would, because they really want that China money. So that was kind of I'm not necessarily a bad thing. It was more like I was just kind of watching out of curiosity for that reason.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, not bad or anything, just curious. It's kind of like watching The Great Wall, kind of. Well, The Great Wall was a much more direct pandering.
With
white savior complex.
I that was exactly my issue with it. Anyway, let's go to trailers.
Yeah. Let me see. Well, to be fair to The Great Wall, most of that movie was just Mark Wahlberg responding to how much more advanced the Chinese people were. So there was that.
Yeah.
First one we got was Wreck-It Ralph 2 again, which I've talked about this trailer before.
Right.
Don't really have anything new to add on it, although there was some new clips they showed on, I think I saw it on Twitter, that had some funny clips of the princess room, I guess.
Oh, yeah, it must be something when they're just all in their, regular clothes or whatever.
Oh, yeah, I guess that's the one where we have, Meredith from Brave start talking something of incredibly thick Scottish accent. And everyone just goes we can't understand her. She's from a different studio.
Okay, I didn't see that clip.
Then we got Peppermint, which is...
Oh, Punisher, but she's a woman.
She's Punisher, but she's woman. She has the same almost exact same fucking origin story as the Punisher.
Yeah, the only thing she's missing is like
The military background.
No,
or even like she's not even actually.
She just needs to like spray paint like a skull with a bow on it because
both their names even start with a P.
Oh no, her shirt should be just like a peppermint.
Which just strikes me like a not threatening image. At least Punisher, you know exactly what you're getting into. It's like, what does the Punisher do? Oh, take a fucking guess. What does Peppermint do? Makes you smell pretty, and then kills you. Oh my god, that's kind of terrifying.
That is actually...
That sounds like a horrible serial killer from like a Hannibal Lecter movie. Please, Hannibal, help us find the peppermint. Quid pro quo, Clarice. But yeah, peppermint looks like exploitation bullshit.
I mean, it's not as bad as the one where the mom's locked out of the house or whatever.
Breaking in, I think
Breaking
it was
in, yeah.
I mean, it wasn't nearly as dumb as it should have been. Then we got the Predator. That's just what you were talking about earlier.
Yeah.
But I was the point, like, you're talking, like, oh, is this a Predator? I was like, no, it's fucking Waldo. Like, what do you think it is?
Yeah, and that conversation involved into, like, a whole bunch of, like, shitty pitches for, like, mixing Predator with, like, other...
Yeah, like I said, let's make
Predator versus Waldo.
They never find each other.
They will never
find. That's the tagline.
And you know what? The best part is, like... actual Where's Waldo pages, he's just sort of like mixing with like a shit ton of people, and Predators see in thermal, so he would actually never find Waldo. He would just like look at the scene and be like, oh, I'm so fucked.
And the only time, and like the Predator just runs into traps everywhere in like this crowded pier full of strangely striped shirted people. and just at the very end, like at the Predator's deathbed, like he's gonna crush through a ship or something like that. Just Waldo appears, like shrouded in flame, and he just does this as the Predator does and then just dies.
Yeah, there should be some sort of like trap involving kerosene, and then like as Waldo shows up, he's just got like a fat cigar, and just like.
Oh, like
and then just like flicks it.
Like fucking Kaiser Sose and The Usual Suspects.
Yeah. Just like.
As far as the Predator itself goes, that looks like it could be fun. Like, it doesn't look great. It is Shane Black directing, so I am kind of curious.
I mean, let's just whatever. I just saw that Megan had a good time. I can give Predator a chance.
I mean, like, I'm down for watching, like, a normal Predator fight a bigger mutated Predator, so I'm down for that. That's what looks like it'd be fun. So,
yeah, they did that movie. It was called Alien vs. Predator.
Well, they also did that with Predators, too. Not Predator 2, the Predators. The one that had Adrian Brody in it.
Oh, I didn't know about that.
That one was fan fiction. That one had a samurai fight between a Yakuza member and a Predator. I'm not kidding.
Anyway,
it was in a big field. It even ends with the part where like they did like the dual slash thing, and then the Predator collapses first, and then the Yakuza guy collapses next.
Of course they would.
I know, this happens. It's kind of great. I liked Predators. A lot of people didn't. I acknowledge it for the dumb shit it was. Okay. Then we got. Now, all the next three trailers, it's interesting because I've made an individual video about all three of these trailers, and it appeared in the exact same order I made the video, so I'm not going to have a whole lot to say about this.
First one it Shazam?
No, first one we got was Venom.
Oh, right.
The new trailer for Venom, which I've already said more than enough on the matter. If you really want to know my thoughts on that, there's a whole, like, 16-minute video on it. Go watch.
Yeah, I mean, this is my third time seeing this trailer, so...
No, this is the new one.
No, I've seen this trailer.
In theaters?
Once on YouTube.
Okay, yeah.
Twice in theaters.
When was the second time? I mean, the first time. Because this is the first time we've seen this trailer in theaters.
You're gaslighting me again.
No, sir. I guarantee. I'm almost positive because this trailer only came out like a couple weeks ago.
No, we just saw this with not 8th grade. The one we saw before that. I swear. Okay, moving on. We don't care that much.
No, it wasn't in that one.
I know we saw this.
Are you sure?
I'm like 90% sure. I know Grant showed it to me once.
Well, are you sure you're not confusing with that again?
How can I have seen it 3 times then?
Yeah, because the only way we've seen it was not in Christopher Robin.
No, that would be too cool.
No, we didn't, because Grant and I saw Mission Impossible and Teen Titan, and then Teen Titans Go, and like the Venom trailer came out around that time.
Wait, when was
And
the
then we
first time? Because the first time I saw it is when I saw it with Shazam. The first time.
This is the first time I've seen the Shazam trailer in theaters too, so you did not see it with me.
I've definitely seen the Shazam trailer with you.
I don't remember, and it's not on my notes, so...
Okay, we're moving on. Comment when you do the detective work.
I keep all my notes, dude. The Shazam trailer is not in the last three notes I
I just want to go home.
Okay, fine.
I still have to find parking, unlike you.
Alright, fine. You rub that in. Alright. Yeah, then we got the Shazam trailer, which I'm actually looking forward to that one. And then Aquaman could go either way. I'm not optimistic. Again,
Only if Jason Statham shows up with a dead Meg.
yeah, okay. I mean, like, all my thoughts on those trailers in, like, the last few videos, look them up. Other than that, that's all I got. And then I'm gonna do some research later to prove that we did not see those trailers together.
That was the best $20.
Yeah, that was pretty entertaining. So yeah, it's dumb schlock. It's stupid. It's nonsensical. I had fun with it. Take it as you will. Later this week, probably tomorrow.
Never go in the ocean.
That too. Later this week, probably tomorrow, I'll either see Slenderman or Black K Klansman, whatever comes first, really. And next week, whatever comes out, comes out. So thank you guys for watching. You got last minute thoughts?
I think next week is Crazy Rich Asians.
Yes.
Yeah,
I think All Files comes out. So we'll see what you see next week.
What happens. Anyway.
Yep. So thank you guys for watching. See you later.
Bye.